Hi guys, just want to kind of go over a few of the tools that I went over during my Flex Day session with you. That the purpose of that day was to make sure you kind of had an idea of what tools were out there. I didn't go in depth on how to use any of them really, just a little bit, but I want to go over a few of them just to get you started. Mainly how to create a video starting with Screencast-O-Matic, and that's the version I like. I'll show you how to add Screencastify and how you start recording and then upload it to YouTube. The big thing is having an idea of how you want the session to be. Start small. Whether that's, I'm going to do a quick little video on how I want an assignment to be started, or you show an article up there and you're talking through a few of the paragraphs and how you want them to read it throughout, or you have a problem or a site that you're going to have them use and you want to make sure they click on certain things. Videos, they don't have to be really long. For those who want to become YouTube sensations and create a revenue stream, then that's a little bit different. You want to have a better script in mind. But when we're talking about videos for our kids, just having that personal interaction with them and them seeing us on their screen versus in person, it just adds a new level. And I think once you start, I think you'll enjoy it, and it'll be just like, how you write on the chalkboard, which, mind you, I still do, which is crazy. We're in 2018 and have a chalkboard. So anyways, I want to go over how this will look. So I'm going to actually have a screen recording of a screen recording going on at the same time. It's kind of like a window within a window. So hopefully you catch everything and we go from there. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is Screencastify. So right now you would see a version of it that I have. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to X out of it and show you how it would look. So right now that would be the icon if you were to do it yourself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove from Chrome, and then I'm going to walk you through the process of how it would look if you were to do it or if you haven't done it. Okay? I love these questions of getting rid of things. They want to know the world. Okay, so doing it, what you want to add, you just go to Google and you type in Screencastify. You're going to get the site to pop up. Okay, in this case, we want to add to Chrome. So that's what's cool. It's a browser-based program or add-on tool, and it works only with Google Chrome. It's not a big deal, but it just makes, when you're doing it, you got to make sure you understand that you have to use Chrome to do this. Other programs such as Screencast-O-Matic and in the version I use, Camtasia, it doesn't matter what browser. So that's the only caveat to it, but with anything, there's always a thing with anything. So all right, so I added the extension. It's going to take a few seconds here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video. Hopefully it's going to allow me to record of a recording. So it's kind of like I said, a mirror within mirrors. So you can see kind of the quick process. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's many tools that I've shown you guys on the session, whereas you have one where it's the Actively Learn site, and it's YouTube video uploads, and Screencast-O-Matic screen recording, Camtasia that's editing videos. Start where you want to start, okay? Don't make it bigger than it needs to be until you feel comfortable, and that's the wonderful thing. So when you download, you have the version downloaded, so it's right here. I know I have the app, so I'm going to click on that, and what it's going to do, it may make me sign up all over again. You got the lovely fast browser. Okay, so the big thing, sign in to Google, and you're going to want to do this via your school account. If you want to create your own personal account, Google account, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. It'll make it so you don't have as many conflicts trying to make sure videos and stuff like that are coming and going. Where if you're using your personal account, the district doesn't allow that per se, so it makes it easier on yourself. So right now I have a couple of recordings, and for us it's not, I want to kind of show you the process. So you're not going to have any of these screens right here, okay? So if you look over here, you have different options. The premium version, you click on that, it will show you how there are different things you can pay for, how the free compares to the paid. The big thing is that it allows you to download the MP4 right away, which makes it easier to upload to YouTube or just download to anything. This still gives you a file to download that which you can share with kids, but it's not a YouTube downloadable file. So that's the only, again, another little caveat. But again, for the purpose, you're making a video and sharing it, you'll have a spot on your Google Drive. So YouTube is just another avenue of hosting all your videos. So the free version allows you to still do something. You just won't have it on YouTube. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the app to get it going. And what this is going to do is going to bring up your toolbar, in which it's going to give you the, hey, you want to record. So you're going to have the microphone, webcam. I'm going to go down here more. You have a countdown showing you, so you don't have to think, right when I hit it, I got to start. Kind of a little buffer. Show drawing tool, system audio, webcam preview. So if you want to see what you look like, obviously do that. If you are recording something that has sound on here, so AKA you want to record a video, you make a video of recording a video, so you're going to have like an overlay narration thing. That's the system audio, or maybe tool sounds or whatever the case may be where you want the computer sound to get picked up. You pick that. Show drawing tools. That's what you use right there. So that's something on the premium version, so you don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Countdown, I like it. It gives you a few seconds to get ready. It's like before the curtains open. And then the microphone and then webcam. I have to turn off the microphone because I'm using a program that's recording us using a recording program. So again, kind of goofy, but since you would only use this, you would obviously want your microphone, and up to you whether you want your webcam. As far as these things, if you just have a simple where you're going to show yourself, that's what you use there. If you're going to have them look at something and you're going to talk over that, like in this case where I'm having you watch my screen, record a screen using a screen recorder, I want you to see the desktop and what tool I'm using. So that's what I'm going to go with. So it's going to think right now. In this case, you want your entire screen.
3, 2,
right now it's giving me
1.
a countdown, 3, 2, 1. So right now it is recording. So as you can see at the bottom, it says stop sharing. So my program, Camtasia, is recording a program called Screencastify to record. In your case, you'd only have one. So another way, I'm just kind of clicking on things. Give you an example if you were doing something on the browser, or maybe you're going to do your Canvas. And that's, for me, I think that's where I wanted to start when I first got into it. It was I wanted a way of being able to talk through my agenda for the week with the kids or my students. And that to me was just kind of the kickoff, so the kids got used to what I was expecting them to do with the video. And then as the weeks went by, I got a little bit more elaborate where, hey, now it is truly a sense where I am out of the picture per se in the school classroom, use this video for different purposes. And if you remember from the session, that's where different sites like Edpuzzle and PlayPosit come to mind. But again, start small. So another way you could do is, like I said, I'm going through creating a smidge little video here, or maybe I'm showing the kids, I'm clicking on the calendar, and we're going from there. And this is something cool that I started with, so they got used to how I ran things. So every day they knew to go and click on the video. Now, I don't always have a video every day. Some days where we're continuing something from the day before, maybe me rehashing something in class. But I usually will go to this view, the agenda view on my calendar, and go with this route where I bring up the whole thing, and then I go through and I'll have kind of talk through my agenda. Okay, so that's just a way I would use it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and hit stop real quick. So now you're going to see the process of when you hit stop on Screencastify. What does it do? Well, it's going to show you a preview of the screen. You're going to have your save to a disk, which again, it's not going to be an MP4, but it's going to be a VLC. So you can see right down here, I have an example of a downloaded one. I'm going to hit pause on this. But that is still a video that you can share, just not an MP4, which just again means you just can't upload it to YouTube. But there are plenty of converters out there. Again, another day, another time where I can show you tools that allow you to download something, convert it, so you can do it on YouTube. In this case, so you have two options. You got view on drive, and then you got copy link. Okay, if we view on drive, what that will do is that it just brings up a couple options for you. In this case, you can just download and that's it. They have another little button that will pop up here in a second where I can use it to apps. I haven't played with that. I'm not much of a Google person yet. I've always been kind of a Microsoft Office or third-party program, Web 2.0. So I haven't gotten in depth with Google apps, but as I play and kind of teach myself stuff, that's where you can start getting crazy with it. Like I said, this is a Google extension, so I'm sure there's an extension that would love to use this extension. I haven't played with it yet, so that's something for you maybe you can try out. But in this case, I can download it, and as you'll see down here on the bottom left of your screen, it's going to download a file. So if you click on the show in folder, that in itself is a video that now I can post, okay? Or going back to my original screen, this link right here, copy link, what it's doing is it's already making a link, made it so now all I gotta do is go and hit Control V. That's where I'd go back to Canvas, go up and edit it, throw that into my calendar. I provide the link for it. The kids then can now go, it would bring their Google Drive page open, and then that's where they can click on the video and play it, just if it was on YouTube. So I'm just going to pick an example here. I'm going to edit it just like we've done already, and you guys know all how to do this. And got a lot of stuff going on. My computer's going to run slow on me. But once this thing opens up, I'm going to paste it. Let's imagine I said click here for this week's agenda video. I hit that, paste it in. Now I have a live working link that is shared to a drive with that video file. So, I'd hit up the update event. Now I have an uploading version of this video I just created. So that's the first tool, Screencastify.